Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Melanie B's Creative Studio, and today I have a shipper for you. This one was one that I don't even remember ever seeing, and all of a sudden there it was, and I said dang it, because I had just ordered some new shippers and I said I'm done, I'm not buying anymore. And then all of a sudden this beauty was there and I was like, where did you come from, you witch? And yeah, and she was calling my name. I'm just going to try to slide it up past my mountain here to show you the bottom of it. And so that's her, and I'll put a picture right here too. And I say her, but it's so beautiful and just so this one's called Palazzo with Sea View. And you know, need I say more? Like, it's got the beautiful flowers, it's got the beautiful architecture, it's got the beautiful mountains and sky and vines and boats and sea. I mean, it's like this combination of all these glorious things just packed into one image. Now, I do realize not everyone is a fan of the artwork that Shipper has. I get it. It's not cutesy. It's not rainbow. And it's funny because none of these have ever really been my style. But for some reason, once I tried that first one, and that first one is totally my style, that Sunny Caribbean, this one was my first ever shipper that I ever did a video on, that I ever tried, and I was like, oh, well, that one's my style. And once I tried that one, and I had always had my eye on the Romantic Alleyway, which is this one. Well, those are my style. But then all of a sudden, once I tested the quality, and I was like, oh, I was just in love with the quality so much that I'm like, oh, they became my style. And now I'm like, I don't care who I give them to. They're such a pleasure to paint that I'm just going to paint them. And then if somebody says, oh, I love that, I'm going to be like, oh, here, you want it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to paint it for the relaxation and the joy that it brings me to paint these. So that's my plan. So no plan, honestly. You know how I do. Like, I got no plan. So anywho, what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna talk about quality. I am gonna say this: 40 by 50 centimeters. A 40 by 50 centimeter is not equal to a 16 by 20 inch. And I don't know why. And I don't know who decided that some countries were going to use the metric system and some countries are going to use the imperial system. And I just hate it because we all need to just get along and just and just use the same daggum measuring system, because it is so frustrating when we in the United States go to frame something and it does not fit. And this isn't a board, so it's a little different than just slapping it into a 16 by 20 frame. It's going to fall out, right? So these are going to have to be approached a little differently once you're done. All right, I'll be back with some swatching, and I'll see you back soon. Hang tight. Okay, you guys, so I'm back and I have swatched this palette, and I am not lying when I say it has been 6 months. I did the intro for this kit 6 months ago, and I just finally found it in my iPad and went, oh, maybe I should swatch the paints and finish this video for Shipper Sunday. So I did. I had never even taken the cellophane off of the kit and actually swatched the paints, even though I had done the first part of the video. So let me go ahead and talk about this palette. It had a fabulous palette, and it wasn't the super brights like I've brought you every other weekend, it seems like, for the last couple of months in Shipper Sunday. So I'm kind of happy that I had this video partially recorded so I could bring this one to you, because even though it does have the beautiful, what I call aquatic blues over here in these teals, it was predominantly more of a muted natural palette. So, you know, it is a nice change of pace for those of you who don't like those super brights, okay? So I just absolutely thought this palette was fabulous. Even though every palette I have run across has been fabulous, this one was just as impressive. Let's talk about the ones that were transparent or translucent, if there were any. I haven't gotten this in the light until just now, so let me take a look. Of course, number 1 is lightly translucent, which is our white. Number 2 is a creamy yellow. It is barely translucent. Like, I can barely see that line under there. And even 28 is barely translucent. So normally that lemon yellow is very transparent, but this time, and maybe I got a thicker layer because it looks like I have a thick layer of paint on there. Maybe that's why it doesn't look transparent, but that's a very nice coverage. And I just think maybe I got extra paint on that particular swatch. But the rest of these are fabulous. I mean, gorgeous coverage. And that satin finish, oh, you see that in the light? It's just so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't even show you the board in this one because it is consistently the same as the other boards that come in shipper kits because they are super consistent with shipper kits. So I wanted to mainly discuss the palette, talk about the opacity of the paints, tell you whether this palette was going to give you any trouble. And as I'm looking right here, the only other one I see that may be a problem is 10, and it is very lightly translucent. So yeah, that one may give you problems, but, and I say problems, if these give you problems, I would be surprised, because as you paint, as it dries, as let's say number 10, as it dries, if you just come back and hit it with a little bit of paint over that number and then blend it out, you shouldn't have to do a second coat on any of these colors at all. Just a little touch up on the number and move along and you should be fine. If you have any problems at all other than that, make sure you've got the new 3 Shades of Grey kit that is now available at Melanie B's Creative Supplies, and put down a little layer of that and you should be good to go. And that goes for all of your kits. That is it for today's Shipper Sunday. I hope you love this little change of pace with the Palazzo with the Sea View kit. And you guys, I will see you back next weekend with a new Shipper Sunday. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you soon.